Everything is about to change for Georgie and Mandy. After years of ups and downs, awkward family dinners, and unexpected surprises, they're finally taking the big step, marriage. But is love enough to keep them strong? Season 2 of the Georgie and Mandy spinoff promises drama, growth, and the start of a new chapter we've all been waiting for. Georgie and Mandy's story began with a twist that no one expected. When Mandy first appeared on Young Sheldon, she was a confident and independent woman trying to make it on her own. Georgie, on the other hand, was still figuring out who he was. He was young, a little reckless, and always trying to prove himself. When Georgie lied about his age to get close to Mandy, it started a complicated journey that would shape both their lives forever. Asterisk at first, Mandy was angry. She didn't want anything to do with Georgie. But then, everything changed when she found out she was pregnant. That news shocked both of them and the fans. Suddenly, these two characters who seemed so different were connected in the biggest way possible. Mandy was scared, Georgie was nervous, and their families weren't exactly thrilled either. Asterisk still, Georgie made a big choice. He decided to step up and be there for Mandy and their baby. He started working harder, tried to be more responsible, and showed that he truly cared about Mandy and their growing family. Mandy, who had every reason to walk away, began to see a new side of Georgie, someone who wasn't just a teenager chasing her, but someone willing to grow up for her and their daughter, their daughter, Cisa, brought even more change. Georgie and Mandy weren't just boyfriend and girlfriend anymore, they were parents. That responsibility created a new bond between them. We saw them go through sleepless nights, baby struggles, and parenting fights, but also sweet moments, where they started to feel like a real family. Fans loved watching Georgie learn how to hold a baby or calm Mandy down after a rough day. These were small moments, but they showed how far he had come. Asterisk, as season 6 of Young Sheldon moved forward, Georgie and Mandy's relationship became more serious. They weren't perfect, but they were trying. Georgie even started working more, with Meemaw in her business, proving that he was serious about earning money and building a future. Mandy slowly started trusting him, letting down the walls she had built. And even though they didn't always agree, they kept choosing each other even when it wasn't easy. Asterisk, then came season 7, where everything really started to change. We saw a different side of both of them, more mature, more focused on family, and more open about their love. The moment fans had been waiting for finally happened. Georgie proposed to Mandy, and this time, it wasn't rushed or childish. It was heartfelt. He wasn't the same boy who had lied about his age. He was a man who had grown through love, mistakes, and fatherhood. Mandy said yes, and suddenly, their story had a new direction, marriage. Asterisk, that moment set the stage for the new spin-off series, where Georgie and Mandy step into a whole new world. Instead of just being parents or a couple figuring things out, they're about to become husband and wife. But if you've been watching closely, you know that nothing ever comes easy for them. They've faced judgment, tough choices, and the pressure of young parenthood. Marriage could either be their greatest challenge or their biggest victory, asterisk. And this is exactly why fans are so excited for what's next. The spin-off isn't just a continuation, it's a chance to fully explore Georgie and Mandy as adults. No longer in Sheldon's shadow, their story now takes center stage. And if their past is any clue, we're in for emotional twists, deep character growth, and a love story that might surprise us all. Asterisk so. Before we see the wedding, let's remember how far they've come from awkward strangers to tired new parents, and now two partners who are ready to take a huge leap together. This first marriage will mark the start of something new, not just for them, but for young Sheldon fans, who have grown up watching Georgie become the man Mandy always hoped he'd be.